Am I a horse?
What?
What's going on here? Am I in the floor? I am in the floor. I'm on my horse, but I'm also in the floor. Right. Great job, Skyrim. As always. Last time on the Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, but also Bruma. We had made our way back to Bruma to talk to an orc who had lost his wife in a raid. It turns out, though, the Breton that apparently stole his wife away to keep her as some sort of slave actually turned out to be a really awkward love triangle where his wife just didn't want him because he was a bit of a jerk. So we told him to bugger off and leave them alone in what is probably the least morally ambiguous decision we have made in this game. But we made our way back up to whatever this fort is called, Fort Pale Pass. As we got told by the legate, there is a hidden Akaviri temple underneath that needs to be rid of creatures of many foul varieties, but it sounds like it's probably just spiders. So welcome back. There we go. Let's put our helmet back on. Boop. Getting a lot of questions about the silver armor on the shorts, which is really cool. It's nice to see that so many people who maybe haven't touched the Anniversary Edition are looking at the armor and going, ooh, this makes me want to play again. Really awesome. Really glad that that's happening. A delicate situation. No, we're not doing that. Did we actually talk to him at all? I assume we did. Yeah, end the infestation of the Fort Pale Pass substructure. That we can do. We have gone the wrong way. Of course we have. Why wouldn't we? Right. Oh, is it up to... Oh, it's in the jail again, is it? Is it? It is. Oh, well, ooh, let's get in here. Now, this is an old Akaviri structure, and I was mulling last time of whether the Akaviri were men or mer, and I still don't know. I'm assuming men, because it's always been a sort of been always associated with the Emperor, and that is an empire of men, so... Oh, I didn't notice that last time. Is that new, or is that... Did they move the hay? Is that some sort of, like, world building we missed out on? Who knows? Anyway, let's get down there, see what we can find. But I was actually just on Twitter talking about how much I love the music in this mod, and I wouldn't say it was hard to track down, I just forgot to do it for a long time, but Daniel Rand created a lot of the music for this, and he has just released a 5-year anniversary remaster of the music, which I've purchased because it is that good. And if you have found the music, whether it's the bards or everything else that's going on here, I highly recommend it. It's strange, it's not the music of Oblivion, but it makes me feel so much nostalgia for the game. I can't understand it. I know he's used some of Jeremy Soul's work to build off, but it sounds so unique that it really feels like his own work, and it's absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend it. And I love it. It's fantastic. It's yeah. I'm gushing over it. It's so good. It is. Oh, right. Let's carry on. I might actually stick a credit in the... When we go to Bruma, we'll stick a credit for Daniel Rand, just to sort of say that the music was his, because we've got the mod down, but that doesn't really include everybody, and I feel like the music is such an integral part, we probably should do that. What is down here? Oh. With the Akaviri, like, really small, this feels like a really small door. They were just like little mini people, little mini men. Oh, spiderwebs. Yeah, we're probably up against spiders, right? This feels like a spider den, if ever I saw one. Is there anything that we can basically glean from this? Not really. Yep, we've got frostbite spiders. Were. Oh, duh. Okay. What's our shout? Let's get that up and running. Whirlwind sprint, we don't want that. We want unrelenting force. Ah, see, I'm learning slowly but surely. Yeah, slowly but surely we are learning to save the game and all the other stuff that we need to do. Can we get over there, or is it going to break on us? No, it's not. Let's keep it lit up. Also does our illusion stuff as well, which is great. Man, these guys are so weak now compared to us. It's fantastic. Oh, ugh. Were these here from Ekaviri times? Like, it feels weird there's bodies in here. I will take the mushrooms, however. I've got to love those shrooms. Get ourselves some good alchemy going. Ooh, money. How much? 31. Neat. I'm excited to get back to Skyrim and to the main quest. It's been a while. And I do think it's probably high time that we continue the main quest. And... Ooh, they cry out the bed. I love it. We sleep here? We can't sleep there. Okay. As it is one of my favourite quest lines. Oh. A lot of stuff going on here. Egg sack? Take it? Sure. Any big spider yet? Nope. But that looks like it's open to the sky. Weird. Can't see that on the map. Oh, hello. You miss anything around here? I don't think we did. Let's carry on up. Oh, hello. This feels like a secret, if ever I saw one. Oh, it is. Ooh. Well, how fancy. Let's have a look what we got in this chest, shall we? Bit of gold. Greater undead, we haven't got that yet, so we'll take it. Pills conjuration. Sure, it's good money, why not? We are definitely getting a lot of red blips on our little doohickey here. Oh, what on earth is this? Inspect Akaviri flame. Strange Akaviri fire glowing before you. Sense that it hungers to touch an item forged of ancient metal. Well, I don't have one, so... sucks to be me, I guess. Get out of there. Oh. Well, that was surprisingly quick. But it means we can also get a heal off as well. Is that all of them, really? Let's get our candlelight back out. Oh, yeah, there is more. Jeez, to keep us with the execution. Good on you. You know, we haven't finished this at all. There's so many more to grab. Let's grab the venom, actually, because it's probably good to keep hold of. And then we're back down here. Oh, there's a little... There we go. Right, anything here? Oh god, we are really kind of hit hard by that. And now I'm blind, because candlelight does not like spider webs at all. I don't know if... I don't remember it being like this in the original version. I don't know if this is because they've changed the colours a little bit to make them a bit brighter. Oh, we'll take the salt, sure. Yeah, we'll take the leeks too. Make us some fine vegetable soup at some point. have we got around here? Is there anything of any particular note? Doesn't look like it. There's a weird... Can we shout that down at all?
Boost!
No, it's up there pretty good. So everything here has been cleared out then, hasn't it? Obviously these barrels had... Oh jeez. These barrels had stuff in them that was explosive, because it's got it all kind of on it as well, so story building, world building, I like it. Yeah, there's so much more stuff here. Is it just other ways around the dungeon, or is that literally just a path we've not run? Yeah, there's still spiders about. There, look. There's still some spiders about. Big old barrels of stuff here, some more shrooms. We should probably grab those, since we're on our way back now to Skyrim. Well, let's fully clear this place out, see if there's anything that we've missed. Because I do feel like we have. Look at how many spiders there's so many. Oh, jeez. Can you not? Get out of it. Oh, this one's in spider prison. No, can't break those. There's nothing behind it. Can't break them. So this is just the spider zone, is it? No, there is barrels here. Nothing in them though. Fair enough. Can't expect secrets everywhere you go, right? Anything in the corner here? No. Nothing in here. Oh, ooh. Wriggling. It's a sight you don't want to see. Oh, I also want to say a big thank you to Dimon and Dave Green. So, let me just, hang on, wait, let me just double check it is Dave Green. I'm pretty sure it's Dave Green, but they've been giving me some excellent information on things that were puzzling me in the game regarding whether places can be cleared and stuff, which, honestly, love it. Thank you for the info. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it is Dave Green. Cool. Well, thank you, Dave Green and Dimon. You guys have been very, very helpful in helping me figure out the stuff that makes me look stupid. I appreciate that immensely. Apologies, it does take me a wee while for you to obviously get these messages, because I kind of have to record in advance because of my health. But hopefully you're enjoying the series regardless. There we go, got it. Right, what is in here? Hopefully some good stuff. Imperial armor. Hey, it's one of the special hats. Oh, hang on. Oop. It's one of the special hats. Ancient Imperial sword. Oh, they kind of look like the Aelid ones, but without the little gem in it. Iron sword. I'm taking the Ancient Imperial sword, and now we can't carry anything more. Of course. It's not Ancient Imperial armor, though, so I can't really say I want that over the ancient one. Black soul gem, take it. Take all those. Great, great, great. Dukifus, can you actually carry any more of my shit for me?
Need me to carry something?
I do, good friend. I need you to carry this. And maybe that, because I like the Iron Club too. I'll carry the staffs. Yeah, he's keeping his stuff, which is great.
Guide us.
Alright, let's get out of here, shall we? I think that is everything now. I think we've got literally everything. Apart from the many, many mushrooms that we are trying to pick up and carry around with us. But hey, potions are worth money. In fact, that... Oh, jeez. There's a little one. That's a slightly bigger one.
Enough of you.
Right, okay. Panic over. Oh, right. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we need to check back at the Golden Hills farm plantation. Because we have planted all the ingredients that Dimon mentioned make an amazing expensive potion. And we will harvest those, make some potions, and sell them. Probably in between episodes, but we will sell them. And make a little bit of extra money. Not that we are potentially like 58. We've got enough money at the moment. We're not low on money. But it is. Is this like a little parkour? A little parkour place, or is this just the start again? Oh, right. There is parkour. Look, there's the sky. Can we actually? No, surely not. Surely we can't get up there. There's no way. I refuse to believe that we can do that. Let's get a whirlwind sprint, get over there first.
What?
Right, so we're here. How do we get up there? I don't think it's possible. Maybe up here? Can we hoop? Heavy up? No, it's impossible. So this is just the start again. It's our loop around, right? It's the loop around? It feels like the loop around. Yeah, there's the little door, so this must be the way out again, right? No? Where are we now? Oh, it's just like a blocked off cave. This feels like the way out. Am I an idiot? Well, yeah, I am. There we go. It is the way back to the prison. Okay, right. I guess we want to go out this way to talk to the guy, right? Or is he in his little house?
How fantastic!
What? That? I did. Have you really never seen that before? Oh, volume 1, eh? So stealing? It's stealing. Alright, well, never mind. Okay, let's go find the legate. He is, what, up here? Oh, is he over by the prison? He might be, actually. Yeah, he's coming down. Here we go. Hey, what's up, buddy?
What is it?
Not relieved of your command, legate?
No. Strangely enough. Turns out those investigators they sent out bought my explanation. A stroke of luck.
Good.
Still, what happened to those Oculatus agents does put me in a precarious position. One more mistake and I'm out, I suspect.
Kale.
So try not to come in here and put me in another position like that, okay? I can't stand being caught between a rock and a hard place.
You don't want to hang out with me then, trust me. I've cleared out the substructure.
Work. Eventually we'll get down there and fortify it. When the powers that be bother to resupply us. Regardless, my thanks for a job well done. Here's your reward. You've more than earned it.
Cool. A vitreous glass greatsword. Ooh, it is very heavy. I mean, we could just horse our way out of here, but we can also pack mule our way out of here by giving it to Dukifus.
Need me to carry something?
Yes, I do. As always. Where is it? There we go. Give you that. Ah, right.
Lead, I'll follow.
Well, let's get back to Skyrim, shall we? And then we can let Dukifus go. We can do a little bit of work on the houses in between episodes as well. And I'll see if I can track down a new follower, someone fun. Like I said, I've mentioned to Dimon that I kind of want companions that have a bit of backstory. I don't really care about if they are super strong or anything like that. It's more if they've got a bit of character to them. So I know the DLCs have a lot of those characters with my horse.
What?
What's going on here? Am I in the floor? I am in the floor. I'm on my horse, but I'm also in the floor. Right. Great job, Skyrim. As always. Let's just get a thumbnail out of this, right? Boop. Right. There we go.
Yes. You're cleared to enter.
Ours is to follow.
Feel free to head through.
Oh, okay, there we go. Fixed it. We fixed it. Okay. Let's get to Helgen. And then from Helgen we can go to Riverwood and start the next main quest, right? What is that? A little cave there. Are they friendly? Is there anyone friendly in here? There's a person. Let's go talk to them. I've never noticed this before.
Hello.
Mirich Ran.
Can I help you?
Show me your marvelous goods. Whoa, Dakifus.
Hunting supplies and special merchandise.
Special merchandise, eh? Let's have a look what we got. Bone arrows, dwarven arrows. Nothing that really jumps out there. Apparels. Again, nothing really that we need. Oh, hang on. Potions, what was that? Ultimate Magicka. No, we want health potions one. I will take the Cure Disease, though. It's always good to have a couple of those. Bound Sword. I don't think we've got that. I don't know if we've got that. We might have that. Is that the wolf, the familiar? I think it is. I wish they had like a little icon that told you, hey, you've read this. Like Oak Flesh Ray Zombie. I'm pretty sure I've got all of those, so we'll leave those. I will check, though. Buy that. That, sure, why not? We don't need lockpicks. Okay, let's sell Staff of Fireballs. Ooh. Didn't know I had that. Amulet of Mara, we'll sell one of those. We'll keep the rest. Sell that. I kind of like the Jade Ring, actually. That looks really cool. I want to keep that. Ring of Extreme Conjuration, we'll get rid of that one. Silver ring, silver ruby ring. Sell those. I suppose I could enchant them, but yeah, I don't know. We're collecting the gems for later to do that. And once I get to 100, I'll probably get the gear that I want, reset it, and then use all the gems to get it as high as I can. And that way we kind of power level a little bit off camera. Because getting to the max level requires a lot of these skills to be reworked several times. And I don't know, it'll be kind of boring to see me enchanting all day. Resist cold, we'll sell those too. Oh, actually, we'll sell one of those. We'll sell all of those. How much we got to sell? We've got a little bit still to go. A little bit more. 30. Something worth 30. That'll do. We'll sell one of those. Take the 1 gold hit, that's fine.
Farewell.
Excellent. Okie dokie. Skyrim. Never changes, I don't want it to. Well, I'm hungry again, that's fine. Right. So no distractions. Straight to Helgen. So let's sort that out on our map, shall we? Helgen is here. In fact, Riverwood is there, so let's put it right between the two. And we'll follow the road, because that should take us pretty much smack bang. And I need to learn the road so we can get back up to this easier, because every time we go to Bruma, I have the hardest time finding the road. And I shouldn't. Like, the character that we built from the offset was somebody who was smuggling stuff from Cyrodiil into Skyrim and back. And if I can't find... Oh god, there's a dragon screaming about somewhere. If I can't... Oh, it's Simi. Okay. Is that a legendary one, or is that a... Okay, let's just pop a quick save. We'll grab a potion of resist fire. Just make sure I've got all the right apparel on. Yep, more damage, more damage. Got our shield ready. Okay, let's drop a potion or 2. Fortify health, one-handed, and that's enough right now. Okay, we should probably drop a soup too, because that will give us the unlimited stamina. Unlimited power! Oh, it's just a basic dragon. Oh, no, we don't want that shout, we want... Shit. Oh, my shouts don't work, what's going on? Oh, crap.
Time for you to die.
Can you land? You can, okay. Okay, I like that we're still getting these baby dragons because it means that we are getting... Oh! We're getting a little bit of extra souls before we come up against the big bads. There we go. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. There we go. Who needs a shout, right? Oh, right. Just gonna heal off. Ooh, decent amount of gold. We'll take the scales, we'll take the bones, we'll give them to Dirkethus,
Lead
and
on. Need
he
me
will
to carry
probably
something.
not be able to carry them. Can I get... Huh. I've actually picked up a coin purse as an item, not as actual money. What? I mean, I'll take it. It's a decoration, sure, why not? But it seems weird. I'll give you all those.
Lead, I'll follow.
Give me that soul. Suck it up. Well, we definitely need to start tracking down some more shouts, because what have we got at the moment? We got a new one. Animal Allegiance. Yeah, we won't unlock that yet. There's no point. Save it for the ones we do want. Okay, where's my horse gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. A little worried that we would be running through this blizzard, freezing our asses off, but no, we are good. Ah, right, Helgen away. I can't remember what I was saying before the dragon rudely interrupted us. No matter. We should definitely check this place out at some point. Do we want to do it today, though? I mean... Who are they? Are they just bandits? What are they? I think they're just bandits. We can take on bandits, right? Oops. Let's get our weapon back on the ready. And we'll also get our shout ready. And we'll go back up here just so we've got it equipped here. Who are they?
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Did I know? Bandit down. Oh, there's a fire. Good, I'm warming up. Perfect. See, unexpected, joyous consequences. Get out of it.
Yield,
There we
and
go.
I may still go
Dude,
mercy.
he's dead. You can't yield if he's dead. Right, who we got over here? Another archer? We might as well check it out, right? Drink your ale, take those. Nothing else that we need there. How do we get on the walls? Because I think that's pretty essential to taking down any of these bad guys up here. Can we jump across this gap? I don't think we can, right? I mean, we might be able to whirlwind sprint across. Maybe. Give it a try, why not? Yes, just. Nothing that we need here. Let's carry on. That's probably just a big loop around and it was kind of pointless me getting up here, but we might as well have a look, right? These old Imperial forts are very interesting structures. I do like them. Oop. Yeah, we're pretty much back around the start now, aren't we? Where is this outlaw? Why am I travelling so slow? Well, Dirkefus is dealing with that one. I'm going to see what's up here. A whole mess of nothing. Huh. Right. Where is this little bandit friend of ours? Has Dirkefus leveled up here? I don't remember him doing that in the past, the shield bash, but he is now, so... I don't know. Do they level up with you? Do they pick skill points? I actually don't know much about the companion system. I never used to use companions. Like, hardly ever. Like, not even Lydia. And that's like the go-to for everyone to use. Right, so what do we got? We've got the New Grad fort. And is this the prison? It's usually a prison and then, yeah, the prison. Let's get the prison first. I reckon we can clear this before the end of the episode. Let's warm up a little bit, shall we? Just rest my cheeks by the fire. Okay, that should be enough. Right.
What was that?
What was that? Okay, let's get our unrelenting force again. Boing! Okay. We still got soup powers? It's got firewood on him. Oh, Dirkefus is dealing with somebody up there. There we go. Sorry, Dirkefus, I kind of left you to deal with that yourself. Just got the hanging moss. Oh, where does this take us? Do we run past this? Maybe. Regardless, it's not really essential for us, so let's go back inside. What do we got? Wine? Don't really need the wine. Have a bandit here, he's got some golden lockpicks, it's great. That goes to the fort? No, Skyrim. Okay. Some grilled leeks. Some leg of goat roast. I will take that and eat that, because I think we are actually still a little bit hungry. Possibly. No, we are well fed. Ooh, ebony greatsword.
What do you want?
Can you take that?
As you say, it will happen.
Go on then.
Do you need anything else?
No, I think we're good, man. Right, let's have a bit of a search around here. We can actually head down here now. Hopefully there's a lot of salt in here. We are running very low on salt. As boring as that is, we do need to do some cooking. There we go. Some potatoes. Some poo buckets. Let's get the old candlelight out so we can see a little bit better. Granted, because I've got the brightness up on the actual output of the video, it shouldn't be too bad. On your end, on my end, it's a little bit dark. Just gotta suck up those flowers. Great, great, great. Extreme Magica, you don't need the ale. Hello, coin purse. Oops. Let's drop that lantern back in here. We don't need to be carrying that around. Any more salt in here? Some tomatoes. Gonna eat those right up. I never realised just how much fun I would have with this game with survival mode. It really has added so much to how you play the game. I hadn't considered it would be this game changing, but it is, it really is. It's really made me think a little bit more about how I play, especially on legendary mode as well. So I'm glad I get to play this with everybody and kind of, you know, hopefully bring back a little nostalgia for people. Even if it does leave you rage screaming at your screen as I bumble about doing stupid stuff. Yeah, we've done all those now. Right, is there anything around here? No, let's back out this way. So let's go down into the depths of the prison, shall we? You know, it doesn't really look like much of a prison. It looks more like they just kind of used it for general storage, which I guess, you know, if you haven't got people to... Oh, here we go. I was say, if you've not got people to put in there, then it's kind of makes sense to have this as a storage place, but it looks like now we're going towards the dungeon. How many of these can we grab? Just the one? Just the one, okay. Ooh, what is all this stuff? This feels a bit gross. Oh. Instant treasure. Just the way I like it. There. Bit more. There we go. Now we've got a bit of carry weight. Oh, Daedric mail. I'm taking it. It is light armor, but I think it's one of our first Daedric items we've found. Was it Daedric bow that we found too? Oh, that goes real deep. Have we got a water breathing potion? We've got a water breathing cat, I think. But I think that's on Hilda. Oh, that goes to Skyrim. Oh, this water's real cold. Oh, it's real cold. Oh, it's so cold. Okay. This was not wise. This was not a good idea. Okay. Well, at least we found out where that goes. Right, anything at the back here that we want to kind of poke around at? Just going to heal off. No, nothing really. Oh, let's get inside and warm up a little bit, shall we? Finish off the rest of this little dungeon. Just the true question is, where did I leave my horse? Was it on the street here? Oh, that's a rabbit. That's not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're all good. So I think we've explored everything in the prison, so now we can go straight into the fort itself, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, Fort Newgrad. Now... Huh. Actually, I didn't even see the people sitting there, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. They're easy to take down. Pheasant breast, that's raw. Don't want a raw pheasant breast. Beef stew, I'll take that. An apple pie, I'm definitely taking that. Love me an apple pie. Yep, you were just hearing things. Wooden door. You know what, I will take those because I've been away from my house for a while and the kids probably want some toys. These guys are not very happy with each other, but that's fine. Discontent means we've got more chance of breaking them up. Let's go ahead and grab... Oh, we were on unrelenting force.
Huh? Bad time to get lost. Please don't kill me.
No, too late, sorry. Made up my mind. Steel plate armor. Yeah, that's is that the one of the Creation Club things? I think it is. It does look pretty good. Uncommon taste. There's a lot of that uncommon taste book about around here. Does that mean the bandits are like looking into eating people? Because it is. Hang on. I don't think we've read it. So we will take. Oh no, it's the gourmet. It's his cookbook. Oh, okay, well it's not eating people then. And it probably explains why a lot more people have it. Here I am thinking everyone in Skyrim's a fucking cannibal. It's just like recipes for stew. Can and will. Right, we've got some salt. We've got a salmon steak. I'll take that. Coin purse. Sure. Wolf Queen. Do we need that for a quest? I think we already have the quest, but I will read it. Take it. No, it doesn't unlock a new one, so... Hello!
What you got?
Okay, that's all good. Everyone's chill. Ooh, hello. Can we get a sneak attack on you? I don't know if we can, but I'll try. We should be getting good sneak XP off this. Bandit Chief, eh?
Never do another span in that stinking jail. Rather...
Can we give him a poison? Magic poison, normal poison, targets health. Have we got a better one than that? I think we sold the good one, didn't we? Virulent poison, there we go. 50 points. So let's give that to him. And can we put another poison on him? Can we do a double poison? So that's 75.
Died and give my...
Oh, that didn't really work that well. Okay, well, shit. What's that? That's a cool looking sword. Axe thing. Bandit's Journal. Fort Newgrad Library Key. No, we just put it on him. We didn't actually point. Do I not have the perk? I just gave him a bunch of stuff to use against me. Like an idiot. Right, Bandit's Journal. We'll have a read of that, shall we? Fuck me. Right. For once, we actually caught a lucky break with Pale Pass closed and Helgen wiped off the map. The last few soldiers up at Fort Newgrad were easy pickings. We should be able to loot the place and be out well before the Jarl has time to respond. Finally found the keys to the fort's old library. I sent Brandish down to scour the place. Wouldn't normally waste the time, but I've heard rumour the wizards up north pay good coin for anything magical. At this point, we'll take what we can get. There's a ton of rotten food in the old cellars, but not much else worth taking. So maybe some magic books for us. Interesting. Do we want to sleep here? We could have a sleep here. Elven Gauntlets of Major Alchemy. We don't need that. Virtuous Glass Battle Axe. Again, very heavy, don't need it. Sleep when there's enemies nearby. Boo. Oh yeah, I can hear them. Nice and easy. There we go. Done. Done and done. A little way around there. What's down here? Oh, there's more stuff. We'll have a bit of an investigate before we sleep, right? Because we could probably sleep at the end of the episode. We don't really need to sleep now. Let's have a bit of a scoot around, see if there's anything else down here that we missed.
You're mine!
Nice. Right. Anything down here that we need? Ebony sword. I mean, it's good, but it's not worth it. Extreme stamina, we'll take that. What is this? Wooden doors. Let's go back out here. It does. Okay. So we've done all those. We haven't done this. That's the library. Yep, Brandish. Hey, how's it going? Brandish is a... Oh, God, Brandish is badass. Wow. Where did we last save? I think it was like when we came in, so we have to rerun the entire course. We are, yeah, of course. Let's get a sneak. Okay, no, maybe not. Oh God, we can't sneak because we've got the weird bug. Let's get the backpack back on and off. There we go. Bonk. Alright, we'll do the quick run through this time. We know where everything is. We know what we want. We can go this way.
Is someone...
He's down. Take his shit again. Potion. Bonk. Warm up a little bit as we go. Get this fella.
Is someone there?
Nope. Nothing in there, was there? No, I don't think so. No, just the boots.
To finish this.
Cool. Down. Great. Get our weapon back out. At least we're warming up a little bit now, which is good.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Ain't what a surprise. Seeing me.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh jeez. Just give me a parry. Bonk.
Hide from me. I can take you.
Should probably actually get the shield out more often now that heavy armor is at 100. Because we're not actually doing ourselves any favour by taking the hits, whereas before we were. Unless we switch to light armor, that is something we could do now. Yeah, no wooden sword this time. Charles Doll, though. I'll probably give that to one of them. Right.
What was that? Thought I heard something.
Neat. Right, let's drop a quick save now, so we don't end up embarrassing ourselves again. Get that sneak point again. Maybe we can get the sneak attack on this time. Damn it.
Bastard!
There we go, we're getting those points now. Cool. Alright, we can take that, we've already read it. Let's go health potion to Kiefer's, please. Thank you. Vigorous healing, we'll take that. We've got the snowberries. Mountain flower. Spirit of Nur, we haven't read that, so we might take that. That could be a good one to read. Because I don't think I picked up the cookbook again. Okay, don't need those. So it's just the guy downstairs now. We can handle that, I think. But we just need to be careful about it, right? Because he's a bit of a badass. Let's get a potion of resist shock. 45%. I mean, that does restore health as well. I don't know if I want to use that just yet, but we probably need to. Okay, resist shock. Oh, it does restore some health too. I didn't knock him down. Okay. Ooh, that's probably going to do a lot of damage to our health. Let's get another resist shock, that does do the health. We've got our minor healing. We've got our healing. Go back up to full. Oh my god. Wow.
I'll kill you.
Understandable why he's down here on his own. He is pretty damn tough. Right. Again, apparel, backpack. Potion of shock. Oh, we've got a poison of damage magicka regen, right? Let's do that. If we can hit him, then we could probably... get a decent bit of a boon on him, right? Right, come on, run. Oh, no, you don't. Get back here. He just keeps moving, that's the problem. Okay, we got him. Right. Magicians. I hate them. Bane of my life in this game. We will get to a point where we are going to be good enough to probably, you know, tank them a little bit. But at the moment, we are still extremely squishy. So this is the library, is it? Doesn't really seem to have many books. Ruins of Camel Z. Have we read that? I mean, I'll take it. Why not? We might have read that one, actually. I'll have to check. I'll have to go through. I do need to still make that list. I'm horrendously overdue on making that list. Wine. You know, let's get a candlelight out so we can actually see a little bit better. Aetherium Wars. Time Draft. We'll take that too. Oh, that one's got a quest. Ooh. Ooh, something to investigate. Anything else, really? I think that's everything, isn't it? Don't see any magic books, really. Immortal Blood? No. No. Oh, that was a waste of time for him, wasn't it? Although there is this one. Joanna's Last Dance. Traditional. No, we read that. We've read that before. Expert chest. Right, let's get in here, see what loot awaits us, and then we can do a bit of reading to round out the episode. Let's get to maybe the... Damn it. Close. Close, but no cigar. There we go. Take. Yep. And you know what? Yep. That's all good. All good stuff. Right. Well, we have cleared this little fort. So let's have a bit of a read. And between episodes, I'll have a bit of a snooze, eat some food, and we'll be ready to go back to Riverwood after that. Maybe sell off some of this extra gear that we've got. Right, books. Let's have a look. We have been wanting to read Battle of Red Mountain for a while. But we did also say we were going to read... Oh, what was it? No. I haven't read that one yet, but that's we'll save that for now. Well, what did we pick up? It was Ruins of Camel Z, wasn't it? Let's read this one. Ruins of Camel Z by Roland Nordson. With the acclamations of the fellows of the Imperial Society still ringing in my ears, I decided to return to Morrowind immediately. It was not without some regret that I bade farewell to the flesh pots of the Imperial City. Oh, alright. But I knew that the wonders I had brought back from Ralad Mackay had only scratched the surface of the Dwemer ruins in Morrowind. Even spectacular measures were out there, Even more spectacular treasures were out there. I felt just waiting to be found, and I was eager to be off. I also had before me the salutary example of poor Bannerman, who was still dining out on his single expedition to Blackmarsh 20 years ago. That would never be me, I vowed. With my letter from Empress in hand this time, I would have the full cooperation of the Imperial authorities. No more need to worry about attacks from superstitious locals, but where should I look next? The ruins of Kemelzi were the obvious choice. Unlike Rel and Mackay, getting to the ruins would not be a problem. Also known as the Cliff City, Kemelzi lies on the mainland side of the Vardenfell Rift, sprawling down the sheer coastal cliff. Travellers from the east coast of Vardenfell often visit the site by boat, and it can also be reached overland from the nearby villages without undue hardship. Once my expedition had assembled in Seyda-Neen, with the usual tedious complications involved in operating in this half-civilized land, we set out for the village of Marog, near the ruins, where we'd hoped to hire a party of diggers. My interpreter, Twen Panoi, an unusually jolly fellow for a dark elf, who had hired in Seyda-Neen at the recommendation of the local garrison commander, assured me that the local villagers would be very familiar with Kemelzi, having looted the site for generations. Incidentally, Tenpenny, as we soon come to call him, to his constant amusement, proved invaluable, and I would recommend him without hesitation to any of my colleagues who were planning similar expeditions to the wilds of Morrowind. At Morag, we ran into our first trouble. The headman of the village, a reserved, elegant old fellow, seemed willing to cooperate, but the local priest, a representative of the absurd religion they have here, worshipping something called the Tribunal, who they claim actually live in palaces in Morrowind, was fervently against us excavating the ruins. He looked likely to sway the villagers to his side with his talk of religious taboos, but I waved the Empress letter under his nose and mentioned something about my friend the garrison commander at Seyda-Neen, and he quieted right down. No doubt this was just a standard negotiating tactic arranged among the villagers to increase their pay. In any event, once the priest had stalked off, muttering to himself, no doubt calling down curses upon the heads of the foreign devils, we soon had a line of villagers eager to sign on to the expedition. While my assistant was working out the mundane details of contracts, supplies, etc., Master Aram and I rode on to the ruins. By land, they can only be reached using narrow paths that wind down the face of the cliff from above, where any misstep threatens to send one tumbling into the sea, foaming about the jagged rocks below. The city's original entrance to the surface must have been in the part of the city to the northeast, the part that fell into the sea long ago, when the eruption of Red Mountain created this mind-bogglingly vast crater. After successfully navigating the treacherous path, we found ourselves in a large chamber open to the sky on one side, disappearing into the darkness on the other. As we stepped forward, our boots crunched on piles of broken metal, as common in dwarven ruins as potsherds and other ancient sites. This was obviously where the looters brought their finds from the deeper levels, stripping off the valuable outer casings of the dwarven mechanisms and leaving their innards here, easier than lugging the intact mechanisms back up to the top of the cliff. I laughed to myself thinking of the many warriors unwittingly walking around Tamriel with pieces of dwarven mechanisms on their backs. For that, of course, is what most dwarven armor really is. Oh, I didn't know that. Ah. That is very interesting to know. I suppose it makes sense. The helmets are just the top of one of these sentinels, what are they called? The big dudes with the big old hammers and the steam faces. Yeah, them. That is just a dwarven helmet, isn't it? Ha, I always thought it was a specific set of armor, but to see that it's just cobbled together, it kind of makes sense that you can get it in all these different areas then. Including Cyrodiil, which doesn't have any dwarven ruins. It's just the armoured shells of ancient mechanical men. I sobered when I thought of how exceedingly valuable an intact mechanism would be. This place was obviously full of dwarven devices, judging from the litter covering the floor of this vast chamber. Or had been, I reminded myself. Looters had been working over this site for centuries. Just the casing alone would be worth a small fortune sold as armour. Most dwarven armour is made of mismatched pieces from various devices, hence its reputation for being bulky and unwieldy. But a matched set, from an intact mechanism is worth more than its weight in gold, for the pieces all fit together smoothly and the wearer hardly notices the bulk. Of course, I had no intention of destroying my finds for armor, no matter how valuable. I would bring it back to the Society for Scientific Study. I imagined the astonished cries of my colleagues as I unveiled it at my next lecture and smiled again. I picked up a discarded gear from the piles at my feet. It still gleamed brightly as if new made, the dwarven alloys resisting the corrosion of time. I wondered what secrets remained hidden in the maze of chambers that lay before me, defying the efforts of looters, waiting to gleam again in the light they had not seen in long eons. Waiting for me, it remained only to find them. With an impatient gesture to Master Aram to follow, I strode forward into the gloom. Master Aram, Tenpenny, and I spent several days exploring the ruins while assistants set up camp at the top of the cliff and hauled supplies and equipment from the village. I was looking for a promising area to begin excavation, a blocked passage or corridor untouched by looters that might lead to the completely untouched areas of the ruins. We found 2 such areas early on, but soon discovered that the many winding passages bypassed the blockage and gave access to the rooms behind. Nevertheless, even the outer areas, for the most part, stripped clean of artifacts by generations of looters, were full of interest to the professional archaeologist. Behind a massive bronze door burst from its hinges by some ancient turmoil of the earth, we discovered a large chamber filled with exquisite wall carvings which impressed even the jaded Tenpenny, who claimed to have explored every dwarven ruin in Morrowind. They seemed to depict an ancient ritual of some kind, with a long line of classically bearded dwarven elders processing down the side walls, all seemingly bowing to the giant form of a god carved into the front wall of the chamber, which was caught in the act of stepping forth from the crater of a mountain in a cloud of smoke, of steam. According to Master Aram, there are no known depictions of dwarven religious rituals, so this was an exciting find indeed. I set a team to work prying the carved panels from the wall, but they were unable to even crack the surface. On closer examination, the chamber appeared to be faced with a metallic faced with a metallic substance with the texture and feel of stone, impervious to any of our tools. I considered having Master Aram try his blasting magic on the walls, but decided that the risk of destroying the carvings was too great. Much as I would have preferred to bring them back to the Imperial City, I had to settle for taking rubbings of the carvings. My colleagues in the Society showed interest. I was sure a specialist could be found, perhaps a master alchemist, who could find a way to safely remove the panels. I found another curious room at the top of a long, winding stair, barely passable due to the fall of rubble from the roof. At the top of the stair was a domed chamber with a large ruined mechanism at its centre. Painted constellations were still visible in some places on the surface of the dome. Master Aram and I agreed that this must have been some kind of observatory, and the mechanism was therefore the remains of a dwarven telescope. To remove it from the ruins down the narrow stairway would require its complete disassembly, which fact no doubt had preserved it from the intention of looters. So I decided to leave it in place for the time being. The existence of this observatory suggested, however, that this room had once been above the surface. Closer examination of the structure revealed that this was indeed a building, not an excavated chamber. The only other doorways from the room were completely blocked, and careful measurements from the top of the cliff to the entry room and then to the observatory revealed that we were still more than 250 feet below the present ground level. A sobering reminder of the forgotten fury of Red Mountain. This discovery led us to focus our attentions downward. Since we now knew approximately where the ancient surface lay, we could rule out many of the higher, blocked passages. One wide passage impressively flanked with carven pillars particularly drew my interest. It ended in a massive rockfall, but we could see where looters had begun and then abandoned a tunnel through the debris. With my team of diggers and Master Aram's magery to assist, I believed we could succeed where our predecessors had failed. I therefore set my team of Dark Elves to work on clearing the passage, relieved finally to be beginning the real exploration of Kemelzi, Soon I hoped my boots would be stirring up dust that had lain undisturbed since the dawn of time. With this exciting prospect before me, I may have driven my diggers a bit too hard. Tenpenny reported that they were beginning to grumble about the long days, and that some were talking of quitting, knowing from experience that nothing puts heart back into these dark elves like a taste of the lash. I had the ringleaders whipped and the rest confined to the ruins until they had finished clearing the passageway. I thanked Stendhal for my foresight in requisitioning a few legionaries from Seydonin. They were sullen at first, but with the promise of an extra day's wages when they broke through, they soon set to work with a will. While these measures may sound harsh to my readers, back in the comforts of civilization, let me assure you that there is no other way to get these people to stick to a task. The blockage was much worse than I had first thought, and in the end it took almost 2 weeks to clear the passage. The diggers were as excited as I was when their picks finally broke through the far end into emptiness. We shared a round of the local liquor together, a foul concoction in truth, to show that all was forgiven. I could hardly restrain my eagerness as they enlarged the hole to allow entrance into the chamber beyond. Would the passage lead to entire new levels of the ancient city filled with artifacts left by the vanished dwarves? Or would it be only a dead end, some side passage leading nowhere? My excitement grew as I slid through the hole and crouched for a moment in the darkness beyond. From the echoing sounds of the stones rattling beneath my feet, I was in a large room, perhaps very large. I stood up carefully and unhooded my lantern. As the light flooded the chamber, I looked around in astonishment. Here were wonders beyond my wildest dreams. As the light from my lamp filled the chamber beyond the rockfall, I looked around in astonishment. Everywhere was the warm glitter of dwarven alloys. I had found an untouched section of the ancient city. My heart pounding with excitement, I looked around me. The room was vast, the roof soaring up into the darkness beyond, the reach of my lamp, the far end lost in shadow, with only a tantalizing glimmer hinting at treasures not yet revealed. Along each wall stood rows of mechanical men, intact except for one oddity. Their heads had been richly removed and placed on the floor at their feet. This could mean only one thing. I had discovered the tomb of a great dwarven noble, maybe even a king. Burials of this type had been discovered before, most famously by Ransom's expedition to Hammerfell, but no completely intact tomb had ever been found, until now. But if this was truly a royal burial, where was the tomb? I stepped forward gingerly, the rows of headless bodies standing silently as they had for eons. Their disembodied eyes seemed to watch me as I passed. I had heard wild tales of the curse of the dwarves, but had always laughed it off as superstition. But now, breathing the same air as the mysterious builders of this city, which had lain undisturbed since the cataclysm that spelled their doom, I felt a twinge of fear. There was some power here. I felt something malevolent that resented my presence. I stopped for a moment and listened. All was silent. Except it seemed I heard a faint hiss, regular as breathing. I fought down a sudden surge of panic. I was unarmed, not thinking of danger in my haste to explore past the blocked passage. Sweat dripped down my face as I scanned the gloom for any movement. The room was warm, and I suddenly noticed, much warmer than the rest of the labyrinth thus far. My excitement returned. Could I have found a section of the city still connected to a functioning steam grid? Pipes ran along the walls as in all sections of the city. I walked over and placed my hand on one. It was hot, almost too hot to touch. Now I saw that in places where the ancient piping had corroded, small jets of steam were escaping, the sound I had heard, and I laughed at my own credulity. I now advanced quickly to the far end of the room, giving a cheerful salute to the ranks of mechanical soldiers who had appeared so menacing only moments before. I smiled with triumph as the light swept back the darkness of centuries to reveal the giant effigy of a dwarven king, standing on a raised dais, his metal hand clutching his rod of office. This was the prize indeed. I circled the dais slowly, admiring the craftsmanship of the ancient dwarves. The Golden King stood 20 feet tall under a freestanding domed cupola, his long, upswept beard jutting forward proudly as the glittering metal eyes seemed to follow me. But my superstitious mood had passed, and I gazed benevolently on the old dwarven king. my king, as I had already begun to think of him. I stepped onto the dais to get a better look at the sculpted armor. Suddenly the eyes of the figure opened, and it raised a mailed fist to strike. I leaped to one side as the golden arm came crashing down, striking sparks from the steps where I had stood a moment before. With a hiss of steam and the whir of gears, the giant figure stepped ponderously out from under its canopy and strode towards me with frightening speed. Its eyes tracking me as I scrambled backwards. I dodged behind a pillar as the fist whistled down again. I dropped my lantern in the confusion and now crept into the darkness outside the pool of light, hoping to slip between the headless mechanisms and thus escape back to the safety of the passageway where, had the monster gone, you would think that a 20-foot golden king would be hard to miss, but he was nowhere to be seen. The guttering lamp only illuminated a small part of the room. He could be hiding anywhere in the gloom, a crawled fester. Without warning, the dim ranks of dwarven soldiers in front of me went flying as the monstrous guardian loomed before me. He had cut off my escape. As I dodged backwards, blow after blow whistled down as the implacable machine followed me relentlessly, driving me into the far corner of the room. At last there was nowhere left for me to go. My back was to the wall. I glared up my foe, determined to die on my feet. The huge fists lifted for one final blow. The room blazed with sudden light. Bolts of purple energy crackled across the metal carapace of the dwarven monster, and it halted, half turning to meet this new threat. Master Aram had come. I was about to raise a cheer when the giant figure turned back to me unharmed by the lightning bolt hurled by Master Aram, determined to destroy his first intruder. I shouted out, "Steam! Steam!" as the giant raised his fist to crush me into the floor. There was a hiss and a gust of bitter cold, and I looked up. The monster was now covered with a shell of ice, frozen in the very moment of dispatching me. Master Aram had understood. I leaned against the wall with relief. The ice cracked above me, and the giant golden king stood before me, the shell of ice falling away, his head swiveling toward me in triumph. Was there no stopping this dwarven monstrosity? But then the light faded from his eyes, and his arms dropped to his sides. The magical frost had worked, cooling its steam-driven energy. As Master Aram and the diggers crowded around me, congratulating me on my narrow escape, my thoughts drifted. I imagined my return to the Imperial City, and I knew that this would be my greatest triumph yet. How could I possibly top this find? Perhaps it was time to move on. Recovering the fabled Eye of Argonia. Now that would be a coup. I smiled to myself, reveling in the glory of the moment, but already planning my next adventure. Well, there we go. That book was a lot longer than I expected, so apologies it ran on to an hour and 10. But I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, if you've got to the end of the reading, thank you. I appreciate it. Always lovely to see people enjoying the series, whether it's enjoying the reading or not. You know, it's nice to see so many people coming to this series now and reliving the nostalgia and sharing their insights. I appreciate it greatly. So thank you very much. And I shall see you next time. Bye for now.
What is it, Khajiit?